Hey, it's Laura D. Okay, I'm doing this video to update you guys on my life as a request from Instagram. So here I am fulfilling your desire. But basically, what's going on is I am leaving New York City. And if you're unfamiliar with my story, a little background really quickly is I left last year. I left Kansas and I picked up and packed up and I left last August. So almost a year I've been gone. Yeah, last year I was 28 years old and I was selling insurance for 2 years and I hated it every single day. I started selling meal plans online because I lost weight and people were asking me how I lost weight. So I created a $15 15-day challenge, and it took me, that $15 plan took me across the country. Well, not across the country, but I went out to LA for the LA Fit Expo in January, and then I did travel to Houston in April and a couple other places here and there, Kansas City and stuff, Oklahoma City. But I really actually left in August, and I was couch surfing. And so I left last August, almost a year ago. Went down south, stayed in Texas for a month, went all the way across, Louisiana and Mississippi, Atlanta for 2 weeks, at Alabama. I was in Florida for 2 months. So after New Year's, I spent Christmas in Miami, and after New Year's, I left, and then I went all the way up the East Coast. I went to a new city every 5 days. Stayed with people from Instagram and the website, Couchsurfing, and some friends that I had when I did an internship at Disney World when I was 19. But, and I don't know if I already said that because this is the second time I'm trying to make this video. A plane flew overhead earlier and I was like, oh, they can't hear me. So I had to remake it. Anyway, back to the subject. Yes, so I'm leaving. So I got here in February. And when I got here in February, I thought I was here for good. I was like, oh, I'm home. I'm going to stay forever. Like, New York City is the city of dreams. Like, I didn't know what was waiting for me here, but I knew I had to get here. There was just an unending desire on the inside of me. I was like, I've got to get to New York. Like, I got to see what everybody's talking about and what type of opportunities are there for me. And I remember getting there, and I remember in one of my Instagram posts, I was like, all right, New York, like, I'm here. Like, show me what you're made of. Show me that you are everything that people say that you are. And that it did. I actually auditioned for a test group with Beachbody, which is what I'm currently in right now, and I got it, and it's called Size. It's a new dance fitness workout that's coming out in 8 days. So in July 18th, it'll be out, and you can get that through me because I'm now a Beachbody coach, and I've lost a ton of weight. Everybody's seen my progress. I can't wait to talk about it, show you all my before and after pictures, and flex, and I gotta get a different bra, but I'm very happy, for the first time in a long time, and things are very clear to me. And somebody asked me on Instagram, they said, well, did you see a license plate that said bye? Because that used to be my thing. I would see license plate everywhere that said bye. Bye in Kansas, bye in Florida, bye in Oklahoma, and, I just knew it was time to go. But then I was so unclear, and I needed those signs. But now, I'm like, no, baby, I didn't see a license plate. You know what I mean? I don't need a license plate to tell me that it's time to go. When you know, you just know. So there's been a couple different things that have happened, but without giving away my whole life story, because I could just talk and talk forever, and then nobody would watch this, and everybody would think I'm annoying and never talk to me or be my friend again. So basically, I have, to me, in my eyes, I have the perfect life for me. I've always wanted to wake up every day and work out and read my Bible and eat right and have all my meals prepped and, shower and do emails and hang out with friends and go to bed. And, that's my life right now. I am doing every single thing. For whatever reason in the past, something always stopped me. I'm like, oh, I'll just start tomorrow. I'll start on the 1st. I'll start on the 5th. I'll start Monday, whatever. For whatever reason, that perfect schedule, never happened in my life. And now, for the past 3 months, because of this test group, I'm living that perfect schedule. And it's mind-blowing to me because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been wanting forever. And it's incredible. But at the end of the day, when I dot my I's and cross my T's, on the inside, I'm still not happy. And I don't know why. I didn't know why I wasn't happy. And so New York, what I found out is just a lot like every other place. Like there's cars here, and there's people here, and there's stores, and there's clothes, and there's friends, and there's hobbies, and there's gyms, and there's, everything that you want to do here is here. But the one thing that I haven't found here or anywhere else is a church. And this is just my story. I feel like everything flows from the head down. And so once I find a church that really speaks to me and ministers to my spirit, everything else, the rest is academic. You can get all that other stuff everywhere else. But it's hard to find a church that speaks to your soul. And I don't know if y'all know it or not, but Bishop Hilliard is in Houston at New Light Church, and he has been my pastor online for like the past 5 years. Like I've even followed him back in Kansas because he's my pastor's pastor. So I've always gone down there like at least once a year for a conference, and I'm connected with them online, and they're awesome people. So the whole point of the situation, sorry, I got caught up thinking about Houston. The whole point of my situation is that I'm going to Houston, but I feel like, okay, I don't even want to say all that. I'm not even just going to jump ahead. That's my next step. I'm going to go to Houston. I got to go to Wichita first, at least for like 3-4 weeks, maybe a month. I got to sell my stuff. I got to take care of my furniture and my clothes and my old house, and I'm going to stay with my mommy, and, I got to close some bank accounts and stuff like that, because I just kind of left last year. I didn't really know I was leaving. I was like, I think I'm just going to go, and I had no clue I'd be gone for a year. I had no clue I'd make it to New York. I can't believe it's been a year, but the person I am now today, so much better, so much different than I was a year ago. It's been a long, painful year, but it's a year that needed to happen. And, I used to think like, oh my God, I'm 29 and, I'm so far behind and I'm not married and I don't even date and I don't have kids and I don't have a career. And now, like, are you kidding me? I'm like, oh my God, like I'm 29, like I'm so young. Like I have the rest of my life ahead of me. Who cares about all that other stuff? Like I'm just 29, like I'm just getting started. Like my mind is so different. And so I'm so excited to go to Houston because if I'm in the best place that I could be right now physically, and I'm in the best place, I will be in the best place financially. And if I'm in the best place, on my own spiritually, like as I can be, like if you put me in a church where I can grow and thrive and be accountable, and obviously you go to church and you get better, and especially it's not like your grandma's church. It's not a church that you grew up in. Like this is a church that I chose. Like this is a church that speaks to me and ministers in my soul, and meets my needs. So I'm just excited to grow and to see like what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like it's only just gonna make me a better person. And like whatever, I know this is what I didn't want to say at the beginning of the video. I know Houston is not where I'll stay forever. My brother lives in Scottsdale, Arizona. So like he's in Arizona, I'm all the way up here in New York. Like we are literally as far apart in America as you can get, in the lower 48. But I want to go and live with him. I want to be in Scottsdale. I need the sun. That's another reason why I'm leaving New York. Like I wasn't happy because this literally is a concrete jungle. Like this is man-made. Like I need to be around grass. I need to be around trees and greenery, and specifically what speaks to me is palm trees and the water and tropical and sun and beaches and warm weather. Nobody ever talks about it, but the weather in New York sucks. Like the weather in New York City sucks so bad. It sucks like a dirt devil. And Kansas is one of the top 5 sunniest states. And so when you go from being in a top 5 sunny state to New York, you're just like, wait a minute. So I need that. I need the sun. And I just, to me, nature, like God created all that. And so that's where I feel the best at, because you could be in the greatest city of all time with 8 million people, with all this opportunity. But, if your mind isn't right, if your soul isn't at ease, like what does it matter? Like all that means nothing. And like, that's where I'm at right now. Like this stuff, like it means nothing to me. Because like geographically where I'm at in this location, I'm not happy. And so that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go and chase that happiness because everything else is achieved, or it's on its way to being achieved. And I figured that part out, so now I got to figure out the rest. And like I said, like, I'm just getting started. I'm so excited. I'm just getting started. So Wichita for a month, Houston for probably 7 months maximum. My birthday's in April. I want to be there before my birthday, and I'll be 30. Hey. And yeah, I just can't wait. I'm so excited. I know I said that like 87 million trillion times, but yeah, and then Scottsdale with my brother. And Scottsdale, I heard, is only like 3 hours from San Diego and 5 hours from Santa Monica. And, you know, California, that's uncharted territory for me, baby. I've never been there. I went to LA one time. That was last January, and I went for 3 days. Like, and I was there for the LA Fit Expo. So I don't really know anything about California. Like, I just want to be out there. I want to explore, and I want to travel. And, you know, I want to go to international places, and y'all know I'm obsessed with Australia. That's on my bucket list. Like, my vision is just so much bigger. Like, I feel like there's no dream that's too big, and there's no desire that can go unmet. Like, what's, like, the day's gonna come anyhow, you know what I mean? Like, regardless if I have a dream or a plan or not, like, what's today, July 10th? 2015, July 10th, 2017 is going to come. July 10th, 2033 is going to come. So, like, why not have a plan and say, by this time, I want to do this? There's 196 countries in the world. Why have I only been to one? What is that? You know what I mean? Like, the things on the inside of me, like, when you take care of yourself and be the best person that you can be, like, dreams will happen, you know, like, you start thinking of things and you get creative and you have ideas and you pursue your passion. And when you're the very best person that you can be, that's when you inspire other people to be their very best. And that's why I can't quit smiling, because I'm just like, literally, I feel like my life is just beginning. And I've waited so long. Like, I was so unhappy for a real long time. And I used to hate myself for a really long time. And to be in a place where you love yourself and you see yourself and you're not just like smiling in a picture, but you actually like exude happiness, and it's like true joy. Like, I'll never go back to that person I was. And I did the best I could in that situation. But now I'm in a better situation. And I'm every day just going to get better. And I'm just going to get better. And hopefully the better I get, hopefully it inspires you to get better. Because life is so beautiful. And there's so much out there to see. And I'm sorry for doing this. I know it's like unexpected. I didn't know I was going to cry. But I just, like, God is amazing, and He created this amazing world. You know, like, we've got different types of trees. Like, for what? Like, just so we can look at them. You know what I mean? Like, He's just so smart. Like, God is just so brilliant. And so, like, everything that He created, like, I just want to see it. I want to see what's out there. The more I figure out, then there's more I want to figure out. Like, the farther I get, the farther I want to go. So, that's it. That's me. And that's where I'm at, and I'll always keep you guys updated because y'all care. So thank you for caring, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.